Israel has begun attacking targets in Gaza from the sea while continuing with its aerial bombardment of the coastal enclave.
The holy city of Jerusalem under fire. Images like these coming in from Israel all day.
The explosion was actually heard from our bureau, our offices in Jerusalem. It went off at the front of the bus as people were getting off.
This following a previous strike that goes back to January. Now, it's not immediately clear what exactly was targeted in this latest attack.
Apparently threw an explosive device into the bus and then escaped. This, of course, comes at the same time the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, is in the region trying to broker a peace deal between the Israelis and Palestinians.
Which killed at least 7 people and injured 34. Bulgarian officials have confirmed that a suicide bomber triggered the blast.
Sacred cities in the world, Jerusalem, a target for the first time in this battle. A rocket fell 10.
Well, of course, we immigrated to Israel in 1990 in June, and in January it started this war. And we have been newcomers, no language, no decent job. Financially was complicated. Communication, of course, were complicated as well. So that was tough, and we newcomers, we just came, you know, and it's a war. That was really tough.
The first experience of war, of bombing and having time spent in bomb shelters, that was a really new experience and hard.
The most frightening was, of course, bombing. Just waiting for them, and they usually bombed over the night. And we work in the daytime, and we come back home. You want to relax and sleep, but you know in the back of your mind the bombs are coming. That was really a tough experience.
The very first days, we didn't know if chemical weapons were used. The very first time when we were attacked, I opened the window, and then we heard that there was an attack. So. We didn't know whether a chemical weapon was used, and we're kind of waiting what's going to happen to us.
And the siren came, and I was standing on a bus station waiting for the bus, and I'm alone, nobody else. I was late. It was approximately like 7 or 8 o'clock. It's the evening time, dark, and siren started, and at the same time bus came and stop, but it's not opening door, because by instructions the bus driver not allowed to open the doors during the siren. So everybody is sitting in the bus with, you know, the masks, because we were supposed to wear it, because it was supposed to be the gas attacks, and not allowed to open the doors. So my bus left. And that was the most devastating, I would say. I'm alone in a whole bus station, nobody around. Siren is just crazy loud, and bus not open door, not letting me to the bus, and left. The next bus will be like in an hour. I'm standing alone in this gas mask. That was absolutely like devastating story for me. Vera was approximately 2 years old at that time, and she were very scared about every time when sirens come, and we rush around checking our, you know, the stuff that we prepared, the food. It was all prepared and standing near door, but we were dressing up and quickly going downstairs to the safe room. And she especially were panicking, and she always were standing on her crib and hands up, and she's saying, "Mommy, don't forget me. Mommy, don't forget me." This was really emotional for me.
Yes, our neighbors who were not new to this kind of events, they prepared bomb shelters, they put food, they told us that there is enough food to survive something happens, we can stay there for 2 weeks. So it was really helpful from them, they helped us a lot.
How did you feel when you first moved to Canada?
I felt much safer, and we experienced 4 seasons here of weather, which is much nicer. The winters are what I used when I was a kid.
Of course, when we immigrated to Canada, and Canada, we would say, the safest place in the world to live, and we so much appreciate it. So yes, when we came to Canada, we really find relief from all those worries. Now we can worry just about work, about your family, so different things, which is, it's only supposed to be in a life, the happy things. And I just come out of bus to walk to the apartment where we lived, and sirens started, and everybody run away. But for me to run to my home would have been like 20 minutes. So in these 3 minutes, I was supposed to find where to hide. And there is one woman in the street, and she's calling everybody, "Come on, everybody, let's go to my home. I just live right there, let's go." And she took like 15 maybe people. So we went to her apartment, we went to the basement. The basement is very, very small. It's a very small room. So we all were standing close to each other, like 15 people. We all kind of find the relief. And then this woman who is, and everybody quiet, standing, and it's just scared for anything. And this woman say, "Okay, who wants coffee right now?" it was just amazing. They saw was so positive, so optimistic that everything will be fine.
I would advise people to keep together, help each other. It's much easier to overcome all problems. And hard time, people really show what they are.
I would advise, stay positive, no matter what happens. Take care of your family, be close to your family, and just try to get through this with, that everything will be finished fine.
Please remember. Thank you for doing the interview.